Welcome back to Car Trend. Today, we're diving into one of the most iconic names in classic American pickup history, the 1960 Dodge D100. And no, this isn't just any ordinary restoration. This is a machine that speaks with presence, painted in deep olive green, riding on tough black steel wheels, and parked inside a showroom that looks more like an art gallery than a garage. There's something magnetic about this truck. It doesn't shout, it owns the space with quiet authority. From the moment you catch that front right angle, you notice the sharp boxy body lines that defined an era. The 1960 D100 was the first model of Dodge's D series, replacing the older C series, and marked a turning point in how Dodge designed its workhorses: tougher, sleeker, and more confident. Walking around the front, you're greeted by a face that's both friendly and determined. The signature grille, bold horizontal slats flanked by dual round headlights, is clean, symmetrical, and timeless. In this particular model, the olive green finish enhances the contours and bodywork, making every line pop under the soft white lights of the showroom. The matte black steel wheels add just the right amount of rugged contrast. This isn't a mall crawler. This is a pickup that means business, even when standing still. Now, stepping to the front right side, the proportions become clear. The short bed keeps the look compact but tough. The cab's roofline is low and wide, almost muscle car-like. The slightly forward-leaning stance gives it a ready-to-run attitude, almost like it's waiting for the signal to charge out of the showroom. Even though it's more than 60 years old, there's nothing dated about it. In fact, it feels like a retro vision of the future, classic but not stuck in the past. From the back right side, you can really appreciate the clean simplicity of the tail design. There are no unnecessary flourishes. Just function-driven form. The tailgate wears the Dodge name stamped boldly across the metal. No chrome, no gloss, just raw, honest steel. The taillights are small, round, and mounted high, a classic cue that still looks good today. And of course, that olive green paint continues to flow around the body like it was poured from a bottle of vintage Army whiskey. But it's not just about looks. The 1960 D100 brought real innovation to the table back in its day. It was the first Dodge pickup to ride on a full-width frame, known as the swept-line, and it gave drivers a better ride and improved handling over earlier generations. This was a time when trucks were starting to make the shift from pure utility to something more personal, more driver-focused. The D100 helped lead that charge. Under the hood, if this build stays true to form, you'd likely find either a slant 6 or a V8 engine. Back in 1960, Dodge offered a 225 cubic inch slant 6 known for its durability, or a range of V8s topping out at 318 cubic inches. These weren't the fastest engines on the road, but they delivered reliable torque and a soundtrack that was unmistakably American. Inside, simplicity ruled. Bench seats, big steering wheels, metal dashboards. And yet, there's a charm in that minimalism. No screens, no plastic clutter, just analog gauges and honest materials. This was a truck that didn't try to entertain you. It just got the job done. But today, when placed inside a showroom this pristine, with white walls, polished floors, and a massive clean logo glowing behind it, the 1960 Dodge D100 becomes something more. It becomes a symbol. A statement piece. Proof that great design never goes out of style. That steel and muscle, when crafted with intention, can still stand proud decades later. For collectors, restorers, or anyone who simply appreciates old-school American grit, this D100 is a dream. And it's not trying to be perfect. It wears its age with pride, like a leather jacket that's been broken in just right. Every bolt, every panel, every crease, they all have a story to tell. And the showroom, though flawless, doesn't steal the spotlight. It simply frames the truck like the work of art it is. If you've made it this far, you already get it. This isn't about horsepower figures or towing stats. It's about soul. And the 1960 Dodge D100, especially in this olive green and black steel setup, has more soul than most vehicles could ever hope to carry. Thanks for watching Car Trend. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below if you'd take this classic over a modern pickup. We'll see you in the next one.